Well guys, in today's video, we're actually going to be showing you how to make CSX 1897, the Mon and Heritage unit. I actually had a fan recommend this to me. I forgot their name, but it was in the comment section of the first video. Someone recommended to do 1897, and I haven't replied yet, but I'm going to. And I said, yeah, sure, I can do it. And I went ahead and cooked this up. Got a few more teasers, like 1852s over there. We have 1850 right here, and a bunch more that you'll have to wait for. But anyways, yeah, let's get to the video. So first thing we're gonna need is nether brick stairs. I marked it. Place one like that, and then two facing inward. So, hang on. But and then afterward, place two upside down, or just upside down on the sides. And then place one right side up and then upside down on the outside. Same thing on the other side here. And we're going to grab black concrete. 3 blocks across from this one. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. And then we're actually going to make the coupler. I don't usually do this. I usually do this like last. But since we're doing a tutorial, I want to only fitting to do it first. Do that. Then probably need those for later, but I'm still gonna get rid of those. But yeah, then grab bamboo slab, replace 2 just like that. And same thing on the other side here. Then you're gonna grab yellow concrete, replace it. Let me see, yeah, how many is that? On the bottom, 3 blocks across, so as wide as this concrete. And on the top, it's gonna be 1 block farther on the other side. And add one in the middle on the top. And add bamboo slabs on the bottoms, just like so. And then get this banner. You can go check out the last video to learn how to make it. But yeah, then we're gonna need warped stairs and warped slabs. You want to place the warped stairs facing outward like that, slab in the end, and then place the door on the conductor side, and then another banner going down, so it should be looking like that. I don't need these anymore. And then grab a block of lapis lazuli, and go 3 across, 1, 2, 3, and then place another stair right here, facing forward. Just like that. And yeah, so it should be looking like that so far. And then we're gonna get the nose. The headlight. You can also make this in I showed y'all in the last video in the Seaboard System Heritage Unit episode, so y'all can go check that out real quick. So yeah, once you get the headlight in, you're gonna want to do the logo. So you're going to break the middle block, place yellow concrete behind it, and then a warped slab on the bottom, just like that. And then you're going to want to get bamboo fence gates. Go on the top one. You're going to want to place 2 on top, just so it should be looking like that right now. Got a notification. Check that in a little while. But yeah, should have them looking like that. And then have one right here facing outward. Same thing with the other side. And then place one right here since it's kind of like the rung of a ladder. And then, you don't really need these anymore. And then grab bamboo fence and a prismarine wall. Place the prismarine wall on top of these. On the top of these stairs. And then place the bamboo fence just like that. Upside down L. Looking like that. And then I don't think I need these yellow hand railings for a while. And then we're gonna grab glow item frames, put them on the prismarine, and grab an iron block. That's my choice. Then rotate it one. It just looks objectively better like that. Put that up there. And then we're gonna go back one, place block of lapis lazuli in the middle, and then we're gonna go get some tinted glass, place 2 across on both sides. And we're going to make it 3 blocks long on this side. Should be looking like that. Do the same thing on the other side. Make sure we're still recording. Alright. And then you're going to want to get a carpet. That is not carpet. You get blue carpet placed on the top. So we don't need that anymore. And then you're going to want to get some glass panes. You're going to want to get a blue stained glass pane and a black stained glass pane. Put the blue one in the middle, then 2 black ones to the side. Should be looking like that. And then we don't need these anymore. So now we can get some, okay, no, I want that. Get some smooth quartz stairs. I don't even know why I X'd out. And then some smooth quartz blocks. You're going to want to place the stair on the front facing forward, and then 2 to the side just like that. And same thing on the other side. And then you're going to fill in this entire 3x3 area with quartz blocks. Leave the middle part open because we're going to do the interior later. So it should be looking like that. We'll add the other details later. But yeah, then we're going to add the actual like walkway part. So we're going to grab polished black stone slab, place 3 across the ground just like that, and 1 out like that. Scratch what I said about the details later, we're doing them now. So you want to get a dark oak trapdoor, flip it up. And then you're going to want to grab a chain, and you want to place it in the middle. The heck? In the middle. Golly. So it's kind of like a walkway, okay, a little catwalk. So it should be looking like this so far. And then go on the inside here and place it all the way till the end of the cab, since we're going to be placing slabs here. And then you're going to go up, and then you're going to go out just like this. Place all of the lapis lazuli blocks and place slabs just like that. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. And oh, I think I went 1 block too far. There we go. And then slabs on the bottom. And then you're going to want to grab iron bars. That's kind of like sun visors. I think that's what these are. Sun visors. So it should be looking like that. Hang on, guys. Someone's calling me. Hang on a second. Sorry about that, guys. Just had a scam call there. But, yeah. What you want to do next, make sure we're still recording. Alright, we are. And then what you're going to want to do next for the road number is you're going to want to get a bamboo sign. I don't even know why I X'd out again. And then you're going to grab a bamboo button. You're going to place 2 signs towards the front and a button right here for the CSX lettering. Do the same thing on the other side. And as the last time, you'll need those. And so it should be looking like this. And then it's time to start actually working on the little fade. We already have the black concrete, but instead of getting yellow concrete, you're actually going to grab yellow terracotta, since it's kind of the same color as this. Wait, wrong. There we go. Yeah, it's the same color-ish. And then we're going to do this part right here. So you're going to place 2 lapis lazuli blocks, and then 4 yellow terracottas. 1, 2, 3, 4. And of course it's starting to rain. Hang on a second. Alright. And then you're gonna want to place lapis lazuli blocks, 3 from here. And then for back here, you're basically just gonna want to go 1 block out. And you're gonna want to grab black concrete, and then do that underneath there too. Now it's kind of confusing at first. And then on this side, you're gonna want to place 3 blocks of lapis lazuli. Yes, I think it's on that level. Never mind, I have to go 1 level down. Wait, never mind, hang on. Wait, no, I had it. Alright, I had it. So you're going to place 3 blocks of lapis lazuli, and then 3 blocks of black concrete. And then you're going to want to go up 1, and just place these. And then you're going to want to go up 1 more, and then place these all the way across. Wait, did it wrong again. God, what am I doing? It's like the radiators, not radiator, but it's like the part that sticks out of the side with the components supposed to be in one. There. I don't know what I was doing. Yeah, it's supposed to be looking like that. I place 1 block of lapis lazuli right there. And then do the same thing across the top. Just go until this, and then just fill in the top. And we're just going to go down 1 by 1 again. And then we're going to add in yellow terracotta right here. And then we're going to add black concrete. And we're just going to add yellow terracotta all the way across. And on this side, you're going to want to place an L shape of lapis lazuli. And it should be looking like that so far. Then you're going to place all blocks of lapis lazuli until this block, and then so it actually kind of looks like it's fading out into monon. But yeah. And then you're gonna wanna get the bamboo slab back out again and just place it all across the bottom, just like that. And then this part is supposed to be 9 blocks long. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I just need to make it a few more blocks long. Alright, so just make this top part 9 blocks long. And you're just gonna fill all this in, and then you're just gonna go until the end of this 9 block little part. And we'll proceed from there. I think this one's going to turn out really good, actually. Okay, I did it on that side. And then you're going to want to get out the polished blackstone slab again. Make it 4 blocks long. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then leave this little part right here hollowed out, because we're going to put the horn there. So just place a block below it for later. And then you're going to go till the end of the little indent, as I like to call it. That's kind of what it is. It's just an indent. It's going to go all the way across. Make sure you don't mess it up with the yellow concrete, because they're kind of hard to differentiate between the terracotta. And then once you reach the end of the slabs, you're going to place 3 more blocks on the top. Place 3 more blocks on the top. Get out a dark oak trap door. You want to place that right there, because that's kind of the exhaust stack. And so it should be looking like that so far. And then you're just gonna place these blocks until the end of the 3 block section that we added. Should probably leave that middle part out for the yellow blocks, terracotta. And then add the slabs all across the bottom. I just saw an area that I missed. There we go. Yeah, just add slabs all the way till the end right there. So, alright, it should be looking like that. Should be looking like that so far. And then from the 3 blocks long, yeah, it's gonna be 3 blocks long. Get polished blackstone stairs. Keep the slabs though. So from the 3rd block on this radiator, you're gonna want to place 4 stairs and 5 slabs. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you're gonna do the same thing on the outside. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right length? Yep, right length. And then you want to place 2 black concretes right there. Right there. And then you're going to add a slab in the middle. And then you're going to want to grab some blackstone. Go to the nature section for this one. I did not want andesite. I'm misclicking a lot. And then from there, from this black concrete, you want to go 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing on the other side. Also same thing in the middle because there's a little bit that peeks through right here. And then 1 block behind the radiator, you're gonna want to place 2 blocks of black stone. So 1, 2, and then the rest just encase it in black concrete. So the top should be looking like that right now. And then underneath the stairs, right now we're gonna need some black stone stairs. And underneath these last 2 stairs, add 2 black stone slabs. So 2. Make sure you get this right. And then you're gonna want to place 3 black stone stairs. So 1, 2, 3. And then a polished black stone stair at the end right there. And then same thing on the other side. Then yeah. And then you're gonna place a black concrete inside, at least I think. Yeah. And then you're gonna place a polished black stone stair upside down, just like that. So radiator should be looking like this. And then you're gonna want a dark oak trap door. You're gonna place it from when this black stone starts to the end part right here. You want to place it to that. Alright, so like that. And then next we're gonna need bamboo and bamboo stairs, bedrock. So at least if your build gets blown up, you'll at least know where to place the block pallet at. And then we're actually gonna need black stone stairs, polished black stone stairs for this one. So from the first slab on this side, actually at least let me place all these blocks till the end here. I'm gonna go till the end of this little section right here. I went 1 block over. So yeah, I'm gonna get it looking like that. So that way it's a little bit easier for me to do this. Get rid of that, get rid of that, and then go all the way across. And then up here is just black concrete. You don't have to worry about that. You just place black concrete up here. And in this middle part, I know we're gonna put the little vents here, but I just want to fill these in. Then you're gonna grab the trusty bamboo slab and place it all the way till this end part right here. Alright. Actually, I'm gonna break this end right here because we're gonna place a vent that goes right there. So on this side, underneath the first slab, you're gonna want to go 1 space, 1, 2 space, and then you're gonna have a vent facing inward. So it should be looking like this. Well, besides these being closed. Then you want to place polished black stone stairs underneath them. Hang on, someone's calling me again. Hang on. Sorry about that. Just had another caller. But yeah. Okay, what did I do? What did I do there? What the heck did I just do? But yeah, there. And then for these middle parts right here, you're gonna want to place bedrock in these middle parts right here. And then for this vent right here, you're gonna want to place bedrock on the tips, and you place it on the top and the bottom, so that way you can like barely see it. Then place black concrete inside, and then you're gonna place bedrock inside of all of these to simulate a vent. And then you're gonna grab, I don't think we need that. Wait, actually we do need that. You're gonna grab dark oak slab, place them facing that way again, and then on this one you're gonna be facing it like that. I'm gonna get out of the middle part actually, so that way I don't have to keep looking at that. So yeah. That's how it's coming along so far. Actually, have one block going out. Just add slab by one, just like that. So then on the other side, it's gonna start underneath the second slab. It's gonna go 1, and then 1, 2, and then that'll be the end under the second slab. So it's gonna be 1 space 1 2. I'm gonna clear out these and put the black stone stairs at the bottom. Fill them in with bedrock, and then keep the trapdoors, dark oak trapdoors. Should be looking like that. Just making sure I did it. Yeah, it's supposed to be looking like that. And then I don't think I need black concrete anymore. So then you're gonna grab polished blackstone slabs. And then you're gonna place it into a kind of a I don't know, it just kind of looks like a rocket. So you can kind of place them like this, in like a U, then add one block going out like that. And then near that block, so underneath that block, you're gonna want to grab out nether brick stairs again. We're gonna be doing the rear plow. We're gonna be doing the same pattern as the front. And face it right side up and upside down, right side up, upside down. We don't need bedrock anymore, so then we're gonna grab black concrete for the inside. Is it seriously raining again? Are you serious right now, bro? That's one thing I hate about duplicating a world. It always rains in duplicated worlds for some reason. I don't know if it's just me. I don't think it's just me. But yeah, right, got that over with. But yeah, we're gonna grab the trusty bamboo slab again for the stairs. Do the same thing as the front. And then you're gonna grab, yeah, that's the last time we'll need those. And then we don't need yellow terracotta anymore. And then let's see. Yeah, I was working on this. So you're gonna need bamboo fence gate. You're gonna want to do the same thing as the front. Place one on the upper one and place another one on top. Open them up towards the inside. Do the same thing on the other side. And then you're going to grab two variants of fence, actually. First, you're going to want to place down polished blackstone wall for the rear ditch lights. Actually, you're going to place regular item frames since the lights are off. Unless you're going long and forward, then you want them on. But, yeah, then you're going to need a, don't need that anymore. You're going to want a bamboo fence and a dark oak fence because the Mon Inherited unit has like these, has yellow hand railings for where you like get on the locomotive, and then it's just regular everywhere else. Then you're gonna want to place two bamboo fences up like that, and then on top of the wall you're gonna place a dark oak one, and then for the bamboo fence, place it out just like that, just like the front. And then get some iron blocks for the ditch lights. Just a fave. Then you're gonna grab a dark oak fence gate. I mean not fence gate. I mean trapdoor. Dark oak trapdoor. Place it there. And then you're gonna grab a chain. Going like that. So yeah, that should be looking like that. I mean, besides a couple are missing. And we're missing one of these lights. So I could grab a dark oak fence gate, place it right here for as kind of the rear light. So it should genuinely be looking like that, besides the hand railings missing. But just like the other one, you're going to place them one block apart from each other. And then you want to go up one, and then get rid of these bottom ones once you place them. Also, you're going to need ladders too. You're gonna place two dark oak fence gates, open them up. Then 1 block away from the locomotive, place 2 more, open them up so we can access the top. And then you're gonna want to place them inside here as kind of like the actual like hand railings. I don't know why this is so hard now. Then for these, you're gonna make them 2 blocks tall. I just like place down the base first so it's easier for me to actually like get them. Then we'll do the other side. Just gonna place them 1 block apart from each other again. And place this, make this one 3 blocks tall, and then just do the same, kind of the same thing as the other side. And then hang on, I gotta hit real quick. There we go. And then place the fence gates as railings, and then make these ones 2 blocks tall. I don't know if y'all can hear, but there's like a big fan going on downstairs. It's been hot around here recently. And then place the fence gates inside of the fences for the hand. Oh, sometimes you'll misplace like that. And then, yeah, so it should be looking like that on that side. Down the other side, we're gonna place them again. Place them again. Then, alright, that is looking like it. And then you're going to keep the fence gate, get rid of the fence. So, because we're going to have the coupler, just like the front. Like, this is not GMS2. Speaking of which, I actually saw it today. Might see it tomorrow again, because I reached 700 subscribers. Might do a 700 subscriber special by the tracks. But, yeah, you might say it's looking pretty much complete, besides the trucks and the logo. Are you freaking kidding me? Golly. Why does it want to rain so bad? But yeah, we're actually going to do the Monin lettering. So make sure it's underneath. So the first letter is going to be underneath this slab, and then the last letter is going to be like on that block. So we're going to need to break these blocks. How many blocks is that exactly? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to need to break 5 blocks and do the same thing on the other side as well. And it's going to be the same thing, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's the same thing. So on this side, you're going to want to place these stairs upside down, right side up, and then upside down facing that way, and then upside down facing the other way. And that's the lettering, and then the same thing on the other side. Upside down, right side up, and then like that. And then you're gonna place black concrete in the middle, if you can reach all of that in there. I believe that's all of it. Yeah, I believe that's all the logo. Yeah, that's all the logo. Oh, never mind. It's supposed to be yellow terracotta. God dang it, hang on, give me a second. Hang on a second. Alright guys, I just fixed my mistake. I meant to place yellow terracotta in there instead of black concrete, but yeah, you should have just known how to do it. Just replace all the black concrete in there with yellow terracotta. But yeah, now that that's complete, we can move on to the road numbers real quick. So you'll need to grab a dark oak sign, some glowy ink sacks, and white dye. Don't need that anymore. So, and then just type in 1897. And then you're going to place the glowy ink sac and then the white dye, so it's glowing like that. And then do the same thing for the other one. So yeah, it should be looking like that. So last time we'll need these. But yeah, it should be looking like that. That's pretty much it for the main body, besides the vents, which we'll do later towards the end of the video. Now it's time to start working on the trucks. So we're gonna need terracotta. We need gray terracotta. and then dark oak stairs. Let me see this. And then nether brick slabs. And then you're gonna place nether brick walls. And then dark oak fence gates. And then hoppers. And then daylight sensors. I am not calling them daylight detectors. Where'd they go? Oh, they're here. But, oh, missing black concrete. Hang on. Kind of forgot about that. But, yeah, and that is all the materials you will need. So, you're going to want to place the first one right by the stairs, 2 blocks apart, one, and then 2 blocks apart the other one. And the same thing on the other side. And then, you're going to want to place upside down dark oak stairs behind these 2 wheels. And then I'm actually just going to go down here and do the same thing. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And basically it's going to be the same thing except inverted towards the front. So now, and then hoppers on the sides of the wheels and on the back. Crap, did not mean to do that. Same thing down here too. God dang it. Still recording? Yeah, I'm just making sure. And then you're gonna place nether brick slabs on top of them. You place like one overhanging towards the back. And then same thing on the outside. And except towards the back, they're not going to be facing that way, they're going to be facing towards the front. So, yeah. So, then you're going to want to place another brick slab next to the hopper like that. You're going to want to put a daylight sensor in there. And same thing on the other side here too. Then daylight sensor, those. And then same thing down here. Then daylight sensor there. And then same thing on the other side. And then yeah. Let's see what else we need. Then we just need dark oak fence gates in between these little nooks and crannies, and then one facing towards the front, open it up facing towards the front. I'm gonna do the same thing. Crap. You know, I'm gonna just let it rain at this point. I've given up at even trying to get it to stop. And then the same thing down here. And then yeah. And then we're gonna work on the inside. So we're gonna place 2 blocks of black concrete, and then anywhere there's a daylight sensor, place another brick wall. Keep on going. And then daylight sensor, another brick wall. And then there's actually supposed to be another brick wall. No thanks. Alright, then there's that. What? I said no thanks. But yeah, there's actually supposed to be another brick wall right here. But I'm not gonna add that because that kind of blocks my way. Yeah, sorry about that. That's what my grandpa called for a Sprite. Just kept asking me. Then, alright. And then inside, we're gonna. So it's gonna be 11 blocks long. So there's supposed to be a space right here for another brick wall. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright. And then get this. Alright, I'm just making sure I did that right. Alright, yeah. And then we're gonna make this add another block on the top and just outline it. Make sure you don't have it on the outside where the bamboo slabs are at, because we're gonna add design on it. Like, we're gonna add all across the bottom, upside down, another brick stairs. Same thing on the other side. So then on this side, it's just gonna be slabs all across the top, nothing. And then on this side, it's gonna be 3 slabs, and then we're gonna add 3 nether brick stairs, and then a dark oak fence gate, and then 3 nether brick stairs, and it's gonna be a nether brick slab at the end. And then now you're gonna add nether brick walls right there. Because you usually block my way when I'm making the wheels. And you'd probably at least say we're done, except for some of the vents up there, so empty out my inventory real quick. So, yeah, then you're gonna grab polished blackstone bricks. These are some of my favorite blocks in the game. I just like the way they look. Oh, actually supposed to keep a another brick slab. So you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, space 1, 2. So 1 block away from this, you're gonna go 1, go in there, and add another brick slab, and then 3, 4, in space, and then 1, 2. And then on the other side, you're going 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. So it's gonna be 3 blocks, 2 blocks away from the cab, then 2 blocks away from that, we're gonna place a block right there. And then you're gonna place black carpet all across the top. And then you're gonna get dark oak fence gate, place it right there for the horn. Now you'd say that looks pretty complete, but you may have forgotten I do add cab interiors, which is kind of crazy. But just to get this part out of the way, break this black block and then add sea lantern there, and then add a white carpet. That is definitely not white carpet. A white carpet, and then grabs just some stone buttons. Place them 2 blocks like that, and then you need to grab a pale oak trap door. It's kind of like a little escape hatch on the top. You're not gonna place it like that because it doesn't stick out. You're actually gonna stack it on top, so that way it kind of sticks out because it's more realistic like that. And then you're gonna go inside of the cab. It looks ugly right now, but I promise you we're gonna change that. So fill in this entire back wall with lapis lazuli. And then you're gonna get white terracotta, and then make it like that. And then you're gonna grab a command block. Thank God I already had one of these. You're gonna place it right there. And then you're gonna get a lever, place it on the command block, just to make it look like it does some kind of functionality. Kind of like it blows a horn. Brip, 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 brip. But yeah. And then another thing I'll add is a mangrove button right there, kind of like as a speedometer. I know this isn't accurate, but I try and make it accurate, okay? Then you're gonna grab a blue banner, which I actually forgot to add on the outside, so it's supposed to serve as a back window, but you're gonna place it on this glass facing that way, and then you're gonna place on that glass, and then add a blue banner underneath it. You can also find out how to make these in the first video too. And then oh, this is a thunderstorm. Hopefully it doesn't light this whole carpet on fire. But yeah, you're gonna want to grab smooth sandstone slabs, sandstone stairs, just regular sandstone stairs, and then a birch sign. And then yeah, you gotta keep this banner, place it right there. And you're gonna place it like that. And I think slab right there. That's gonna be a wait, no, it's supposed to be a slab right there, and then 1 block up, and then stairs. Alright. I know I made this cab layout kind of confusing, but there's only so much you can do with this space. And then you grab a birch sign, since most locomotives have like their names in them. In this case, all capital, CSX 1897. And Oh, kind of glad I didn't get rid of those banners. And that is going to be, let me make sure. And that is going to be pretty much it for this tutorial. Well guys, hope you all enjoyed that tutorial. I know I certainly enjoyed making 1897 myself. It was that fan that recommended it. It was his idea, so shout out to him. I'll give him a shout out in my 700 subscribers special. But yeah, that is pretty much going to be it for today's tutorial. I actually have a poll up deciding which one should be next. In the poll, currently 1850's winning. 1852's over here. I don't have the trucks yet, but I'm going to add those. It's kind of a sneak peek here. Yeah, 1852 is one of my favorite heritage units. Yeah, then looks like the LN one we might do. The poll ends on the 21st of July. Okay, this lighting's getting a little too close for comfort, but yeah, the poll for that ends on the 21st of July. But enough of me yapping. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and well folks, JSK395, peace out guys.